An oligopoly is formed when a group of companies that make a similar product collude with each other in order to control the market for that product. The way they control the market for that product is by setting the price together instead of competing with each other. Let's look at some payoff matrices. So in this example, we have Tencent and Microsoft. Both these companies produce games and social media platforms. Tencent makes games, it takes them 10 hours to produce games, while it takes them 12 hours to produce social media platforms. For Microsoft, it only takes 5 hours for them to produce games and only 7 hours to produce social media platforms. In this case, Microsoft has the dominant strategy for both games and social media platforms. But because Microsoft is relatively better at producing games compared to social media platforms, you see here they are 2 times better at producing games, while they're only 1.71 times better at producing social media platforms, then they will produce games, while Tencent will produce social media platforms. Let's look at another matrix. In this case, Tencent takes 10 hours to produce games and 5 hours to produce social media platforms, while Microsoft takes 5 hours to produce games and 10 hours to produce social media platforms. In this scenario, both Tencent and Microsoft have dominant strategies. Microsoft is better at making games, while Tencent is better at making social media platforms. Therefore, Microsoft will produce games, while Tencent produces social media platforms.